Hi, my name is Mona Mwefi. I'm the conference chair for the first annual EgyptNegma conference, which will take place at MIT on March 24th and 25th, just a few weeks away. So what I wanted to do was just give you a little bit of heads up about what you can count on doing at the conference. For those of you who already signed up, we're very excited to see you, and for those of you who are thinking about coming, this should give you a little bit more of an idea of what we're planning for the weekend. So let me first tell you a little bit about what NEGMA is and what we're trying to do. NEGMA started about a year ago now when a group of Egyptians in the Boston area got together and thought, what can we do to help Egypt? Which is something that, many Egyptians across the country and across the world, and indeed many friends of Egypt from all different backgrounds, have been thinking about, having been inspired by the events of the January 25th revolution. At first, we thought we were just going to get together and have a conference where we would explore ideas, but really what we felt was we were very excited to go ahead and get launched in the direction of action. And so we didn't want to just have a conference where we brought together individuals and discussed, hypothetical ideas. We really wanted to talk about potential real ideas that could be moved into action right away. So what we did was we had a call for proposals. As a group of us, we had a shared vision about what we wanted to do, and we decided we wanted to have a call for proposals where we would invite proposals across sectors in Egypt that were focused on social and economic development, with a focus on innovation and entrepreneurship, to really detail a specific idea, a specific project that they were actually planning on implementing, and that they were forming teams to do already, but that they just needed a little bit of a push and extra resources in order to be launched. And so we received quite a breadth and depth of applications, especially considering our first year last summer, and they were sent out for external review by professional reviewers across sectors. And what we did was we took the best scores, and we have our 10 NEGMA finalists. Those 10 finalists are featured on our website and will be the center of what the NEGMA conference is all about on March 24th and 25th at MIT. So what we're really proud of is that those 10 ideas that won represent 6 or 7 different sectors in Egypt, including the arts, including agriculture, including education, including helping persons with disabilities, including information technology, and others. And we basically invited them to come to the NEGMA conference, and we'll have a certain sets of activities that will help them directly, but also engage the participants in helping to improve these ideas and build on them so that they're successful in the future. So let me tell you a little bit about how the conference is going to be broken down. We'll have 4 basic different parts of the conference. The first will be traditional panels, which is what you would expect at a conference, where we'll discuss issues like the education and employment gap, mismatch, and we'll talk about information technology and its uses for the promotion of development and entrepreneurship in Egypt across sectors. We'll also talk about the investment landscape in Egypt and sort of what's missing and what's needed, where the opportunities are. And we'll talk about, sort of various things across sectors in those panels. And then that would be Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, what we're going to have are working groups. And this is the part that's really unique. And what we tried to do is have this conference be as innovative as we would like our project leaders to be as well. So so what we're doing is instead of having breakout sessions where we're discussing specific topics, what we're doing is we're hypothetical topics. We're having breakout sessions where we're actually going to have roundtable discussions about specific project ideas. And conference participants will actually have access to the proposals before coming to the conference once you sign up on our website to be a part of that working group that may be of interest to you. So for example, if you're interested in healthcare and you want to sit in a healthcare working group, then you would have a specific healthcare proposal that you would be a part of that discussion about how could this project proposal be improved, where do you see potential gaps, why would it be feasible or not in the context of Egypt, or what's been your experience outside of Egypt doing similar work, and how could you contribute. I'm sure everybody has a way to contribute to how the project ideas can be improved upon. So that is what we feel a little bit innovative, in the sense that the project leaders themselves come away with substantive, constructive criticism and feedback about how they can make their project ideas better. But at the same time, participants get to engage in something that they know will turn into something real action on the ground for development entrepreneurship in Egypt across sectors. So that will be Saturday afternoon's itinerary. And then Saturday evening, we'll be having an evening gala dinner gala where we highlight the theme of the art of innovation. And we'll have a wonderful musical presentation by a group called the Nile Project, which is working on collaborative sort of work across countries in the Nile Basin about shared water resources and whatnot. But they're using the arts to promote these sort of innovative solutions for development along the Nile. And it'll be just a nice chance for participants to sort of mingle and be in a nice environment with each other and get to know each other better over a nice evening out. So that'll be Saturday night. And then on Sunday, we'll open the conference with some plenary sessions where you'll hear some talks about science and innovation, and also sort of the legal aspects and sort of the productivity challenges in Egypt. And then all the participants will break out into seminars, where this is sort of the skills building portion of the conference, where people will get hands-on knowledge about how to better measure impact in these types of projects, how to manage your finances as a startup, what is the difference between innovation and creativity, and how can you incubate these sorts of projects in a challenging developing world context. So that's what Sunday morning is going to be dedicated to. Sunday afternoon then will be all about the 10 finalists from NEGMA that we have so far from our application process. We'll take all the knowledge and all the feedback that they've gotten from Saturday and Sunday morning, and they'll then compete in what we're calling the first annual Impact Egypt competition. And we have a stellar panel of judges that represent the best organizations in Egypt, including Ashoka Arab World, including Flat 6 Labs. Ashoka, as you know, is focused on social entrepreneurship globally, and the head of Ashoka Arab World will be one of our judges. The head of Flat 6 Labs, which is one of the high technology incubators in Egypt, will be another one of our judges. And then we'll also have a representative from Nahdat Mahrousa in Egypt, which is focused on also incubation of social enterprises across sectors in Egypt, who has a lot of knowledge of sort of what works and what doesn't in the Egyptian context, to help judge the competition. To be fun, to sort of be more engaging for participants. And also another sort of thing that we wanted to do as sort of a fun element, as well as a bit of an innovative element, is to engage the audience themselves. Will have a vote in who wins our Impact Egypt competition. So they will serve collectively as a judge as well, which is practical in real life terms, since any project and any enterprise and any growing sort of development initiative has to also sell itself to the public. So the participants will be given an opportunity to vote on which project should be among the top 3 winners of the Impact Egypt competition. Each of the finalists will have 5 minutes to pitch themselves, and then those winners will then work with NEGMA and NEGMA's partners to launch their projects. And we'll work with our mentorship networks and with our partners in Egypt, who are among the best working on development and entrepreneurship in Egypt. And you can find out more about who our partners are on our website in order to make sure that the projects are sustainable in the long term and that they do succeed. So we're really committed to, beyond this just being a conference, for it to be a launching pad for development initiatives in Egypt, and we expect and we are committed to following up on the work that is done at the conference. So finally, after the competition is ended, we'll have a very practical discussion as a community about what we can do to more effectively partner with organizations in Egypt to do this sort of work, to do social and economic development in an innovative way that promotes a culture of entrepreneurship in Egypt, and to really capitalize on the energy and the creativity that was unleashed in the revolution of January 25th, 2011. So now we're already in 2012, and it's been a year past, but we're very excited for the conference, and we're very excited to have you with us, and we hope that we look forward to seeing you there. And for those who haven't registered, please go ahead and do so quickly, because The seats are limited, and we would love to have you join us. So thank you once again, and hope to see you at NEGMA. Take care.